Hi everyone, it's just me again. I'm doing my today's vlog and I have a lot to talk about, I guess. Not too much to talk, but I have a lot to talk about, I think. So yesterday, I found a support group that is excellent for me. Actually, it's really good for me. I'm really super happy. So, this place, it offers everything down to mental health evaluations to substance abuse evaluations, see where I'm at, what I need extra for. They have peer support groups, and they also have therapists and med doctors and everything that I was, worried and needed to, find. So I, applied and got accepted for it. So that was nice that I found this group. So now it's just a matter of me waking up early in the mornings to get these evaluations done. I was supposed to do today, but I didn't get no sleep because I was super excited about this place I found, and had did little intake with the lady that would be setting my goals with me and helping me. Even housing, she even said housing that they could help us. So that is wonderful for me, and I'm super happy about it because it is really important that I have these things to continue on my mission of being sober and staying sober, because I'm kind of feeling like I am on a verge of a relapse because I don't have a lot of the support. I have support, but I just don't have a lot of it. It sometimes helps, I guess, to have some kind of feedback or help from people that have that are in recovery as well. But I have a strong thing about that. My feeling on that is that I need to. No, sorry. I had salad, and I felt a piece of salad in my tooth. I was like, oh my God, that's embarrassing. Anyhow, my thing is that I'm worried that, when I start meeting people that are in recovery, and if somebody was to go on a relapse and my recovery is not strong, that it would be easy to fall into that shit with that person. And, I'm not saying I would, but I don't know, and that scares me. But I'm not here to make best friends, because look where that led me to when I had friends, right? They weren't really my friends. Just somebody pop their head down in my home and use drugs and pay me, because they needed somewhere to go, So it's just, I have to be like that. But I do need some kind of help. I'm not, or maybe, I don't know, maybe I should try some inpatient treatment as well. I don't think I do, because I really don't do good on inpatient treatment, you know what I'm saying? But it is something that I should probably try, right? Who knows? But it'll be interesting. So anyways, I am to let her know about all my disabilities and all this and that. And she was very, she gave me a lot of good information and some positive outlooks of where my recovery can be. And I think, like she said, I communicate well with what's going on with me, you know what I mean? Because I have at least, 4 months of this sobriety. But however, I did quit cold turkey, and I haven't learned the coping mechanism to stay sober. So that's why maybe I need to have just learn some more in regards to my, my recovery, which was interesting to hear, because that's always good to understand, people's ways that you can deal with that kind of stuff, that have, you know, has issues. But yeah, they even have therapists. They have where they can see if I'm on the correct kind of medicines that I need to be on. They have a med doctor there that I'll be speaking with, and everything. They could do the whole kit and caboodle all in one building. I've never known somewhere to be like that. You would think this would have to be a huge facility, but it's not. It is actually people that work with addicts, recovering addicts, the whole kit and caboodle, so that you are getting the right kind of treatments that you need. Because I kind of, like I was telling her, was, when I go see my doctor, and I think I've showed you guys, I have tons of pills, and I'm just not, it's not working for me, especially my anxiety pill. What it's doing is just keeping me zombied, and that's kind of weird because this is a non-habit forming pill that I take, and but they insist on wanting to give me Xanax, and I'm not wanting to fall into another addiction when I already have, a strong urge of, or a strong thing about, I'm a meth user. That's all I am. I'm not a drinker. I'm really not a big-ass pot smoker. I'm not a pill popper. I don't fuck with heroin. I don't fuck with coke. I don't fuck with hallucins. Nothing like that. It is just a needle and the meth. And I've just been, and like I told her, I've been doing that for a long time, and that's just really my addiction. That point blank, my addiction was that. However, I have went through so much. There's some more. There's another piece of salad. Anyhow, so, but, in North Dakota, what I've noticed, they have a lot of natives, which is wonderful. I don't mind. I'm not native at all, but, I, however, feel like, a lot of these people are natives, and so that'll be kind of a little interesting, but who knows? It doesn't make a difference anyways, does it? Of what nationality you are, as long as you're there for the help. And that's how I kind of see it, But anyhow, that was like really fun. Not fun, but it was just really help. It really gave me hope in a lot more positive ways of how things are going to be going for myself, and having the right support as well. You know what I mean? Because I need that. I need that support, and it's important for me to have that support because I struggle. I struggle with being productive. I still haven't went back to my classes, and I still haven't, I just don't want to even exercise, and I just don't have the ambition to do much, but so I've got to get on some kind of something that is going to help me. I mean, I do bounce all over the place with everything I do, but is that, that's not good either. I need to be stable. And hopefully, but being stable, I can, I will be able to be out there and getting the help I need. And being on the right medicines. Maybe I am on the right medicines. It's just not, maybe the dosages are not correct for me. I don't know. So it'll be interesting to find out, Still haven't found out nothing about my friend that passed away, which is just so scary. I don't know what to think now. I'm kind of worried that maybe she had gotten some bad dope and it was laced. Or maybe, I don't know. I just hope that she died from natural causes, is really what I'm hoping. But I have this nasty feeling in my gut that that's far from the truth with her. But it's okay. She's in a better place now, that's for damn sure, right? Okay, I still have peace. It bothers me. Sorry. And let's see. Nothing else really has been going on with me. Just like I said, it's just struggling a little and trying to, just keep letting everybody know what's going on with me. It's interesting, though, isn't it? That we have this, these issues that pop up, and I like to nick it in the ass and get on, because that's the best way to do it, I would think. For me, I'm not, I'm no one special, no one of, great importance, but I surely think that I deserve a fair chance than a fucking Kardashian, for that matter. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I'm sure, or somebody. I'm just throwing shit out there like that, But I mean, come on. I've been, for the last couple of days, I've been watching a lot of people's YouTube channels, and was wondering, how to, make get people to like and subscribe my stuff. So I encourage people to share my stories with others, and just like and subscribe, and if I can, if you need, I even want to, I want to speak out. I want to go to schools and talk, and or go to groups and talk about my story, because it's just really important to know that there's people that are able to relate, and then it makes it really feel real. It doesn't. You're not gonna say, "Well, she doesn't know what she's talking about." No, I know what I'm talking about. I ain't no multimillionaire. I've been homeless. I've been beat. I've never been raped. But I have had a drug abuse, drug addiction. Even the needle usage, everything. But and I've had, I've got family, I've got children, so I know how it affects your kids later in life. These are things that I do know for sure, and it sometimes can be scary, and just it can be a lot on somebody. My senses will. Aren't you really worried about what people will say, Mom? And I was like, no, not really. No. Because if I let people's negative comments about me affect me, then that doesn't, that is their opinion. That is not my, that's not what everybody feels about me. You know what I mean? And, maybe I'm not this hot, chick that, is, the best thing you're looking at, but I don't even give a shit. If that makes sense, it makes perfect sense to me. I don't care about the negativeness that people will throw to me. I don't care how they perceive me. As long as I keep my shit real and honest, I think that's the best policy. Honesty is the best policy, as they say, right? So that's really all it is for me, is to be upfront and honest with you guys, and just put myself out there for you, to hear my story. I don't know your story. I just know my story. And my story can be just as interesting as the next person, I would think, And, but that's my opinion, and that's how I look at it. I don't throw nasty jabs at no one on no social media. I'm not a real big social media person anyways. This is why you're really just getting it. Like, I'm only doing this on YouTube. I don't, I do have a Facebook, but that's mainly to stay in touch with my family. And I used to do TikTok, but I don't. I did that just for the filtering. I don't know what to create. I don't even know what it's called anyway, so I'm not even going to try to say it. The people that make videos and make money from it. That's not. I don't know how you make money off of these videos, and if the opportunity ever arose, somebody said, "Oh, you get paid for your videos," then maybe I'll jump on it. But until then, I still have to just kind of. I do know I need subscribers and I need likes and I need views, so I'm gonna kind of try to see how much I can. This is kind of another little goal that I'm gonna try to set for myself to see if I can get subscribers and likes and comments and views and whatnot. It'll be interesting to see if I get anywhere with that. That would be fun, wouldn't it? To see, who knows? Maybe I'll get somewhere. I don't know how to make this more interesting. I don't know much. I'm just kind of going by the skin of my teeth and just wondering where this is going to take me. If it takes me anywhere at all. Who knows? Who cares? Because really, the whole point of me doing this is just to reach out to people. The majority of people there, and mainly they have lived my life or lived the similarities of what I've gone through. That's the most important thing. I think the more stories people hear, and the reality is that people say meth is the hardest drug to come off of. I agree. It is the worstest drug to come off. It's the hardest because you will never, ever, ever get the little dopamines out in your head to work regular ever again. Meth destroys that. I do know that much. So that's what makes meth the most highest addictive drug there is. And then you got the people that's on heroin and pills and that fentanyl and all that, and that's all due to doctors prescribing stuff, and I don't fall for that shit. I have this this is a good example. I have a colonoscopy coming up in February, and they said, well, we might have to sedate you. No, the fuck you're not. You can just stick that motherfucker up my ass without sedating me. I've taken in a lot of fucking pain in my life. I'd be goddamn if you're going to sedate me. And then she's like, oh, well, it's just you're going to go to sleep. And there ain't no breathing tubes or nothing down your throat. You don't need nothing. I don't give a fuck. And I don't need medications for any pain or nothing. I don't take that kind of shit. I don't play that shit. Now, unfortunately, I have to take medicine right now because of this sugar content in my body or something. So, it's just pills right now. And we'll see where that leads to. If I could get my fat butt to stop eating so much and work out, then I would not need diabetes medicine, and that would be wonderful. And then my blood pressure, I've got to learn how to stay stress-free and not get my blood pressure rising, and also eating good healthy foods. I'm just a pasta freak, you know what I'm saying? I always celebrate, like I have Italian in me, and I love my pasta. I do. I love my pasta. I love my sauces. I love it. It's so freaking much. But, it's not good for you. But portion control is, you don't have to, and this is what I asked the doctor that I have right now. And hopefully I'll be able to change that soon here. But I asked her, is it really about, quitting all the foods I love? Because that's not going to happen, right? So I said, but isn't it portion control? She said, it is portion control. It's all about portion control. You don't have to give up nothing you want to eat as long as you can eat it in portions, in smaller portions. So then I try to do this. I try to do like small meals all day long. But it still does not. That's not what you're supposed to do. You should probably be eating your balanced meals, but in the right amount of it and not overdo it. So that's been a kind of a struggle for me. Never had to measure my food. I've never had to portion control. So it's a little too much, and I can't even hardly fit into that in my pants, and that irritates the shit out of me as well. Like, I'm like getting so fucking fat, and I gotta figure something out. I gotta, and it's you gotta motivate yourself. So I don't give a fuck about motivation. I'll figure it out. Either I'm gonna starve myself to death, or there's gotta be some kind of miracle drug out there that I can take that's healthy and it ain't gonna kill me. That's why I need you. And that you won't believe this shit either. Oh, excuse me. You guys won't believe this shit either. But listen to this shit. I forgot to go to my pulmonary doctor's appointment by my breathing. But you know what? When I went to my doctor's, and she read the reports in her office, and then read it to me, and they said there was nothing wrong with my breathing. That's a bullshit freaking lie, because let me tell you something. I could barely even walk a block now. But so there's something wrong with my breathing. Either I got asthma or something. I don't even have an inhaler right now because I'm completely out, and I have to still try to get a hold of a doctor to get a refill on that. And so that'll be interesting to find out. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what else. I don't know what else there is to share with you guys, but I think that's probably good for the day. I'm glad I got to talk to you guys. I'm glad to see that I still have a few people that like to watch me. So please, 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 will you like and subscribe my channel and share my stuff to everybody. Let everyone hear it. And if you might have some suggestions, maybe what I need to do better to make so I can get more views and more people to subscribe. I don't know. Ask all your friends and family just to subscribe. that would be nice, wouldn't it? Then I can maybe get some kind of little plaque or something. I don't know. But who knows? That would be cool. I think that would really make me freaking happy if I got to, if I got a bunch of likes or subscriptions or whatever they call them, and subscribers. That would be fun. So let's try to get these out here, like all my videos. I don't care. I don't think you have to only watch like about 5 minutes and it counts it, right? Just like and subscribe. And, put me out there. Let's see where we can go with this. And help me and I'll help you. That's how that goes. You know what I'm saying? And I hope I hear from you guys. I always love to take a question and answer your questions. If you have anything for me to answer, I will let you know if I know if anything I can answer, if that makes sense. So have a great day, you guys, and bye.